What is going on, family? My name is Jay, and I am the owner and founder of It's Our Time to Be Free. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Guys, over the last few videos, what I've been talking about is living your life with intention. Okay, so basically over the next 30 days, I'm challenging myself to live life intentionally so that I can create the best life possible for myself. And I really challenge, people who join me in this, I really challenge them to do the same thing. So I invite you to take this challenge along with me, watch the videos, read the blog posts that I create, and take those action steps that I give you so that you can start creating your best life. Guys, so in today's video, we're going to talk about perfectionism. Okay, why do we always feel like we have to be perfect? I'm going to give you an example because I deleted the first two drafts of this video. The first time I started it, I reached over and knocked over something off my table. It's habit, not that I knocked it off my table, but the habit is, the point I'm trying to make is I deleted the video because I wanted the video to be perfect. I mean, it's part of us. It's part of our nature. The second video, I stumbled across some words because I wanted it to be perfect. This third time around, I was like, I don't care how this video goes. If I stumble across my words, if I knock something off, if I spill soda on me, water on me, whatever the case may be, I am going to complete this video. None of that happened, but it is. My point is we're constantly trying to be perfect in everything that we do. And guess what that does? It puts us on hold. It puts our life on hold because we're always waiting for the right time to do something. We're always trying to make sure something is perfect before we attempt it. But what lies underneath that? What lies underneath perfectionism is fear. Okay? Because we are afraid that we'll fail at something. We're fearful that whatever we take on, we're going to fail at it. So we want to try to perfect it. We want to try to be the best at it. I mean, it's okay. Don't get me wrong. It's okay to be the best at or attempt to be the best at whatever you're trying to do. It is totally fine. But when you allow fear to stop you from moving forward and taking those steps to when you have those desires that you want and you fear that what somebody might say, and it stops you from taking action, guys, you're trying to be perfect. For so long, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna give you another personal example of mine. For so long, and it has to do with video, because for a long time I was afraid to make videos. I was afraid because I was afraid what other people might think. Am I saying this right? Do I know enough? I got into that mindset of not good enough. So I was telling myself, I'm not good enough to create videos. I'm not good enough to do this. So what did I do? I didn't create videos for a long time. Now, as we speak today, I've become more and more comfortable with creating videos and sharing my message with the world because I feel I have a powerful message that the world needs to hear. Now, I know I'm not the cup of tea for everybody, but that's okay. I'm not meant for everybody. We always talk about your vibe attracts your tribe. So I want you to think about that because if you have a message to get out there, don't wait for it to be perfect. Don't wait for you to feel like you can gain the courage. Get out there and just do it. Get out there and share your message. Whoever needs to hear it, trust me, they'll hear it. Whoever needs to, give me a second, whoever needs to will listen, they will listen to you. Stop trying to be perfect at everything, because perfectionism doesn't exist. So stop trying to be perfect. Okay? Like I said, sometimes we get into this habit of trying to be perfect, but guess what? We're not perfect. No one is perfect. There's nothing perfect. Okay? So we have to, just ensure that we do what our heart desire. When we have that burning urge inside to do something, that is our truth. That is our intuition talking to us, telling us to go in that direction. What is her name? Mel Robbins, I think. She has that 5-second rule. I believe it's Mel Robbins. I could be wrong. Please correct me. But she has that 5-second rule. When you have that urge inside of you to do something, you got 5 seconds to do it. Otherwise, you're going to talk yourself out of it. So within those 5 seconds, guys, you need to get up and do it. If someone is presenting you with an opportunity, don't think that you have to know it all or have to be some guru in order to teach somebody else, in order to make it happen for you. Everybody doesn't know everything. So just get out there and take the chance on yourself. Do it for you, because you have to consider the things that are at stake. What opportunity are you going to let pass you by before you say yes? What opportunity are you giving up? Because you're afraid, you're fearful of how it might turn out. You're fearful about if it's right for you. So you have to think about, reflect on that. What kind of things are you giving up? What kind of opportunities are you allowing to pass you by because of fear? We get into this what is it? We have to know everything before we take a chance. I can't get my word right with that. But we think we have to know everything before we give something a chance. But the reality of the situation is, we'll never know everything in whatever situation or whatever circumstance or whatever endeavor we decide to take on. Take those baby steps in order to reach that destination that you want to get to, and everything will start to fall in place for you. The next thing that you can do is really change your self-talk. Change that inner dialogue you got going on with yourself. Because you're probably sending yourself these negative messages that you're listening to, that you're believing, because your inner critic is talking you out of something. It's telling you you're not good enough. It's telling you you can't do it. You got, I'm not good enough. I can't do it. All this negative self-talk is just creating havoc in your life and keeping you stuck. It's preventing you from actually living your best life. It's time to start living your best life. And again, learn to accept that you are good enough. Whatever you decide, whatever your passions are, whatever opportunity you decide you want to take on, know that you're good enough. Stop believing all this falseness. Is that a word? Who knows? But anyway, I might be making up words. But stop believing all this false, this untruths that the world has been telling you, that you have decided to take on as your truth. Start creating a new truth for yourself, because you are good enough. So the next time that you're presented with an opportunity to change your life, to do whatever it is, the next time that you are presented with an opportunity, you may feel uncomfortable because you're afraid to step out of your comfort zone. But if you step out of that comfort zone, if you step past all that fear, you know, you could change your life. You know, don't stop making excuses that you're not ready, that it's not the right time, I don't have enough money, and all the other excuses that we say to ourselves to keep us in our comfort zone because we're comfortable. All right? So I want you to keep these things in mind when your inner perfectionist comes out, when you're trying to be perfect at whatever you're trying to do. Okay? So guys, if you follow these steps, you'll really be surprised at how your life turns out and the results that you'll actually get. You know, because once you take that step past fear and step out of your comfort zone, you'll realize that it wasn't as bad as you thought it was. It wasn't as bad as that inner critic was telling you it was going to be. So stop trying to be a perfectionist. You know, perfection does not exist. So stop trying to be perfect. Okay? Just do you, be you. Much peace, love, and light. It's our time to be free.